Sign up to the SBR Network and use your free daily bet points to earn real-world prizes. Click on the page and start winning now.
Hi, welcome to SBR Forum Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are talking right now with two of my favorite guests, Nick Kalikas from MMAOddsBreaker.com and Brian Heminger also from MMAOddsBreaker.com. And we're going to discuss the top 5 reasons why Dan Henderson can or will beat Daniel Cormier as a huge underdog. And, there might not be 5. So if there's not 5 reasons, then we're going to do just the top 3 reasons. There might not be 3 reasons. So if there's not 3, we're going to do the top 2 or the top 1 reasons why Dan Henderson might beat Daniel Cormier. Brian Heminger, let's start with you. Do you think there are 5 reasons why Dan Henderson might beat Daniel Cormier?
I don't think so personally. You have seen Dan Henderson use his wrestling in the past. You've seen him use the clinch in the past. He's a great Greco-Roman guy. But lately it's been the H-bomb or nothing with him. He moves forward. He looks to land that big shot. And if he doesn't land it, if he doesn't hurt his opponent, then he's in trouble. And especially against an Olympian wrestler like Daniel Cormier, I don't think the wrestling is going to be a help whatsoever. So with him against Daniel Cormier, I think it's he needs to land that big right hand some way, somehow, whether it's an uppercut, whether it's an overhand right, whether it's just a regular right hand. I mean, he just needs to land it, and he needs to knock Daniel Cormier out.
And how about Henderson's classically durable chin? It's been getting a lot less durable recently, hasn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen him get dropped by Feijão, by Fedor, by Shogun repeatedly in his last fight, and of course by Vitor when he got finished. So I think the fact that he has been very durable throughout his career has been great for him, but 43 years old, it's catching up to him, and I think it's only a matter of time till he gets finished again.
All right, well, what about this as a reason for a win by Henderson? He just is one of those guys, and the fight against Rua was classic. He's just one of those guys who he just somehow uses his wile, he uses something to keep going. He's always surprising and upsetting, just always seems to overperform a little bit.
He certainly does. I mean, look at all the people that Brian just mentioned that have really rocked Henderson and put him on Queer Street for at least a few seconds. I mean, how many people actually got the job done against the guy? Just Vitor Belfort. So, I mean, if you look at it, I understand it. I mean, his chin, he is 43 years old, like we said. His chin definitely seems to be declining a little bit. But that being said, I mean, he manages somehow to survive. And if Henderson survives, you're in trouble because he's going to keep throwing that H-bomb, no doubt about it. And he doesn't need much to connect and put you out. I mean, look at Shogun's nose after his last fight. So, I mean, like I said, I think that everybody's kind of overlooking Henderson. Everybody's overlooked him in the past. If you look at his decision losses, too, I mean, he did take Machida to a very controversial, competitive type of decision. You look at some of his fights, I mean, he's been close against the best fighters in the world, even with his age. The only time he's been really blitzed and blown out was against Vitor Belfort. So that was definitely a bad loss for him. But beyond that, I mean, he was getting drilled, of course, in that Shogun fight in his last fight, but he survived. And I'm not sure how he did it. So the guy has a ton of heart. The guy knows. The thing with Henderson is he's a savvy vet. He knows what to expect. He knows that everybody's counting him out. He's a smart game planner, a lot smarter than everybody kind of gives him credit for as well. Even Cormier himself is kind of looking past, I think, Henderson in this spot. I mean, he's already called out John Jones, telling John Jones, I want the next fight. I mean, that's kind of scary, man. I mean, I do understand why everybody's on Cormier. They should be. Cormier is definitely the next big thing to possibly contend for Jones's title. But, man, he's got a guy that can end it at any second right in front of him.
All right, so maybe we have found 5 reasons why Henderson will win. 1 is he's a savvy veteran, right? Knows how to survive in the ring. 2, Cormier might be looking ahead, right? Might be overlooking Henderson. 3, the H-bomb, right? 4, his great chin, which even if it's in the decline, even if his chin is in decline, he was still hanging on with Rua, and even though he was getting beat bad by Rua, he still was able to last long enough to throw an H-bomb that landed. And then I don't know if we found a 5th one.
Well, it's tough. I mean, he is 43 years old. I mean, you got to respect a guy like that. Like, he shouldn't realistically, he shouldn't even be in this position. He shouldn't be, contending or in contention for another shot at the title. There's no way at this stage. But look at Randy Couture. He did it as well. I mean, those guys are just phenomenal athletes that, you're not going to see fighters like that, I mean, in the long term. I mean, it's going to be rare and few, put it that way. So Dan Henderson definitely has had a special career. And just to be competing at this level for me, you got to give the guy nothing but respect.
Sure. All right, well, I think we found 4 legit reasons why Dan Henderson, 4 legit factors that should be considered when looking at a bet on Dan Henderson. Right now, plus 575 at 5 dimes. So those are pretty substantial underdog odds there. All right, thanks so much, guys.